Welcome to my ride along the Bow Valley Parkway through the Canadian Rockies. This road runs roughly from the town of Banff up to Lake Louise and follows mostly the course of the Bow River. The river itself is only visible from a couple of locations. This is one of the most beautiful scenic rides to be had in the Banff Lake Louise area, and obviously a much longer road than what I'd want to put a video down. So I decided to speed this one up. And if I were to actually be running it at this speed, we'd be looking at somewhere over 200 kilometers an hour. But this is a road to take it easy at touring pace for a couple of reasons. A, the scenery is incredible, and B, as you'll see, quite often the sight lines and the visibility are fairly poor, and this part of the world is loaded with Rocky Mountain critters. The last thing you'd want to do is come around the corner and be smack into an elk or a bear. As I said before, though, this road isn't about sport riding. This is about touring and enjoying some magnificent Rocky Mountain scenery. So come along, ride with me. There's one spot near the end, about I guess 8 or 9 minutes in, where we'll pass probably the most famous location in Canadian railroading, and I'll make a note when we get there. Another one of these split sections that I suppose could be taken at a breakneck pace, but that would be really ruining the enjoyment of this road. Although admittedly it does look cool, sped up this quickly. I'm also realizing I'm nowhere near as smooth a rider as I thought I was. Traffic was light this day, but there were a few cars that were crawling along, and were no issue in terms of finding the appropriate safe passing spot to slip around them. These guys did me the service by turning off. And once the spot opened up, I was able to slip past both of them without much trouble. They too, like me, was just enjoying the road and the scenery, just at a pace a little slower than what I thought I'd wanted to go. The weather was kind of cool and, as you can see, not completely clear, but it was an excellent day for the ride. The overcast was very quickly burning off in the early morning, and it turned into an actually beautiful day in the Canadian Rockies. Obviously, I've edited it in a few places where I've pulled over to take a few pictures and to walk around. So there's a few jumps in the video, but it's reasonably continuous, as you can see. For this part of the world that gets such a severe winter, the road surface was actually pretty good. A few areas that had some bumps and frost heaves, but a remarkable condition for the road, not only for the winter it gets, but the amount of tourist traffic it sees for the summer. Although admittedly, no trucks, so that probably saves the road surface greatly, are permitted on this stretch of road. Another one of those splits. Coming up on the left is probably the most famous location in all of railroading in Canada, an area known as Morant's Curve, made famous by one of the staff photographers from the CPR. This stretch of rail, which curves along the Bow River, has been used to photograph everything from steam excursion trains these days, but well back into the steam era, for pose shots as well as for action shots in railroading. You'll notice it on the left-hand side, up ahead in about a minute. So keep your eyes peeled on the left here for Morant's Curve. And Viola, Morant's Curve, just visible as I pass those bicyclists. At any rate, that's about all the narration. Up ahead, I got a big bug on my visor, and I pull over as quickly to wipe it down. But this is the Bow Valley Parkway,